our first story is an interesting one that I have some feelings about. And I'm not just going to read this story. We got some things to say about this. So we love Brett Wilkins and we love Common Dreams. Let's start out by saying that is between the two of them, they're double Indie Media Award honorees. But I will also preface this by saying that I'm not so crazy about what happened here. So, with an HQ walkout, Amazon workers say hell no to climate failures and a return to office mandate. Oh, okay. You've got me intrigued.
Tell mandates.
Tell me what's going on here.
Everyone knows mandates.
Right? So, as we said, this is Brett Wilkins and Common Dreams. I'd like to showcase that. More than 1,000 corporate workers and allies rallied outside the e-commerce giant's Seattle headquarters on Wednesday to protest the company's return to work policy and what they called its failure to fulfill its climate pledge, which is awesome. I'm glad that they're protesting, but sign and chant slogans during Seattle lunchtime rally. They walked out at lunchtime, which was organized by Amazon Employees for Climate Justice and Amazon's remote advocacy group, included Amazon Strive Harder and Stop Greenwashing and Hell No RTO, which is a rebuke of a mandate from Amazon CEO Andy Jassy to a return to the office.
Oh, yeah? Well, screw you guys, I'm going home.
See, that's one of those new great sound bites. At least 3 days per week, they have to be in the office. Amazon employees. Quote, morale's the lowest that I've seen since I've been working here, said one anonymous Seattle-based employee who didn't want to be named because they've worked for the company since 2020. Now, this is Wired, and Wired has done some really questionable reporting. They did a tongue bathing of Mayo Pete recently, but I just thought that this was kind of funny that he quoted Wired. But this year, Amazon did terminate 27,000 workers. Layoffs that have mirrored cost-cutting sackings at other tech companies that overhired during COVID. At least hundreds of other Amazon corporate employees and their supporters took place in similar demonstrations outside company offices around the nation on Wednesday, according to reports. Now, I did not see any of those reports on Twitter, but okay, I'm glad again to hear that that's happening. But it's just kind of funny. Why? Today, it looks like it might be the start of a new chapter in Amazon's history when tech workers coming out of the pandemic stood up and said, we want to stay in this company and the direction of this company. And that's what a former corporate employee and co-founder of Amazon Employees for Climate Justice told the AP. Red flag number.
Well, yep.
How many? So you got Wired in the AP. All right.
Yep.
Amazon spokesman Brad Glasser told Wired. So now you've got the mouthpiece. We're always listening and we'll continue to do so, but we're happy with how the first month of having more people back in the office has been.
Of course.
There's more energy, collaborations, and connections happening, and we've heard from lots of employees in the businesses that surround our offices. Without quoting or even trotting one out. However, Church Hindley, an Amazon quality assurance engineer, told the AP that working from home has improved his health and quality of life. I'm not suited for in-office work, he said. I deal with depression and anxiety, and I was able to get off my anxiety meds and start living my life. Like literally was able to just working from home made the difference. And Pamela Hayter, which is kind of funny, she started the remote advocacy internal Slack channel, which now has 33,000 members. Internal Slack channel. That's only inside available to Amazon employees at Slack. 33,000 members advocating for remote work. During the Seattle rally, she slammed the RTO mandate, saying, I can't believe that a company in this day and age, a company that claims to be an innovative leader in its space, would do that to one of its most precious resources, its employees. Oh, that's really funny. Okay, so let's have a conversation about this, shall we? All right. Problem number one, return to work does suck, and I'm certainly down with protesting return to work, but How about like collaborating with and organizing with the warehouse workers? They never had a work from home policy where they had a return to work 3 days a week in the office. Like, they're not going to be down with the return to work thing, with you wanting to stay home and work from home, except that the proof shows that workers were as productive or productivity increased in most cases during pandemic. It's just that the bosses lost less visibility into what their employees were doing. And that's what their problem is. They're losing their sense of control over their employees. So now they're trying to implement monitoring software and all kinds of bullshit to do that. That's what this is about. All right. Number one, I got all kinds of just climate justice policy. That's really why you're walking out on lunch. I'm walking out at lunch. And did they go back an hour later? What were the consequences to Amazon for this? Like, there's no consequences.
Right.
This was like, what? Like, no acknowledgement of the Amazon labor union. No acknowledgement of any kind of organization going on across the fucking company? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? What is this?
Yes.
What is this?
What is this? What?
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 Like,
What is this?
just losing my stuff here because I love Common Dreams. Yeah, I love Common Dreams and Brett Wilkins. That article was kind of dog shit. And sometimes they're forced and asked to write articles that they have to write to fill stuff, and I get that, but that one was not so great. I'm happy that Amazon workers are starting to take a stand against management, although it doesn't sound like it was really much of a stand, to be honest.
Right.
They gave up a lunch hour to stand outside and get some PR. And yeah,